What up? What up? What up? We are live, man. We are live. Episode 45 of the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast. I'm your host. Eddie Guns. Papa Smurf Dog. G-Dog on the fly tip. Oh, for some of y'all motherfuckers, this is Mr. Guns. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on my name. Anyway, episode 45 of the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast. It is NBA night. Before we get into that, we do not own the rights to any music, videos, or stats on this show. We just some old war vets talking about sports, keeping the hood professional. Motherfuckers get off our nut sacks, but hey, thanks for tuning in. Let me bring in the usual suspects. Yeah, that. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
We living good.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I see.
G thing, baby.
I see. I don't think we playing tonight. I think we might have our last game. I don't know. I got to look it up, man.
Tomorrow.
I like watching Josh Giddey though. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that. Anyway. We're gonna do this before I forget, fellas. And it's Red Friday. You know, you're supposed to wear a red shirt for the soldiers that are deployed. For those that are deployed, man, y'all keep y'all head and your ass down, man. Come back home to us. So check this out. Like I said, it's NBA Friday. We get into some basketball. And anything else, man. You know, it's probably just gonna be us three because you know BA really ain't a basketball guy, and that's cool. I respect that. So let's see what we can get into. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay. But before we get started, man, let's talk about this dumpster fire.
Oh God!
When does this start? This game starts week 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We all picked the Bears, man.
We did.
Yeah, I know we did.
We did, and put it up there. Coaching matters. Okay. Put it up there.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
Coaching matters.
Of course.
Because again, in that text string where we was and I didn't see the whole game. My son had a football game last night, so
yeah, you didn't miss nothing. You probably saw a better game.
You did. You did see the best. You saw the best parts of it.
They won 46-0.
That's still a good game. Shit, at least they was scoring touchdown.
But okay, so I seen when my man dropped the pass in the end zone for Chicago, the tight end. Right. He dropped the pass in the end zone. That was an iffy play. It could have been kind of high, but it touched your hands. Whatever, you know, we all know it touched your hands. You should be catching it. I got that. Let's move on past that. Let's move on past that piece. With a minute and some seconds left on the clock, you're down 5. You score a touchdown. You win the game. Your quarterback takes off running for damn near 45 yards and gets you inside the 10. There's 52 seconds left on the clock. You ain't got no timeouts. And I think they were actually at the 5-yard line. Me as a head coach,
like that. Yeah.
Me as a head coach, I'm calling a run play. Because they was having a problem stopping Ty Montgomery going up the middle anyway. So I'm running a run play. Sending Ty Montgomery up
you run a read option because they was having trouble stopping Justin Fields too running the ball.
But see, my initial run play up the middle was going to set up a read option, play action.
Well, sure, yeah.
Anything. Because those last 4 plays, even though one of them was pass interference in the end zone, that was strictly pass interference. You can't tell me it wasn't. But regardless, they limit, even your offensive line sucks. So why not call a play like you said, Guns? Read option, play action, move that pocket, get him out of that, get Fields out of the pocket. He's dangerous. The kid is accurate. He was accurate at Ohio State, throwing on the run.
He's a lot more accurate than people give him credit for.
Exactly. And especially
we already know what that's about.
And then the offensive line limits his abilities because he's always on the run.
Yeah.
One. And then two, last night, the coaching, the offensive play calling was screwing them because if I know that you're not going to be able to stop my quarterback, and Washington's defense is not that great. They have a mediocre
the front four is. Even without Chase Young, that front four is still nice, man. Because they got a bunch of first-round draft picks up there.
And I'm going to let my quarterback tire their asses out because they're going to have to chase him. So let's run around.
They ain't going to chase him.
They ain't going because they ain't going to be able to catch. They're going to be like, go ahead, man. We'll let these linebackers and D-backs get to your ass.
Yeah.
They fucked themselves last night. And the only thing I could say to the TV was, Fields, hold your head up, baby, because it wasn't you.
They ran for 238 yards.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was like early in the game. They could not stop them from running the ball. And they were running like off tackle plays, and they couldn't stop it.
That's why I say my first play, my 52 seconds left on the clock, I'm sending Ty Montgomery straight up the middle. I have enough time for everybody to get up, get set up, and clock the ball, or fake the clock and run another quick play, depending on what happens. Hey, if it's a play action, make sure you throw that bitch out of bounds if ain't nobody open. Don't try to force it in. Just throw that bitch out of bounds and stop the clock. That way we can get something really mentally prepared and let's get in the end zone. Because Washington wasn't, if Chicago scored and left 40 seconds left on the clock, Washington was not getting in field goal position because they was putting pressure on Carson Wentz last night too.
Uh-huh.
And we all
know. That's
always
because their offensive line is terrible.
We all know Carson Wentz will fold like some paper in a heartbeat.
Yep.
They won, and he threw for 99 yards.
99 yards.
That's a Jimmy G game, man. Except their defense wasn't stout. Like they was just shitty. You know, there's a difference.
And let's rewind back to Sunday. For everybody tuning in and then you didn't watch this shit on Sunday, when we were talking about roughing the passer, you cannot tell me that as a black quarterback is a difference between roughing and not roughing, because Justin Fields got hit at the shins
taking a beat
last night. But there was one play, I didn't watch the whole game, but in the second half, they shot straight up the middle and dove right at his legs. Mm-hmm. And I text, as soon as it happened, I said, that's not roughing the passer. That's not rough. And BA came back and said, you beat me to it. Man, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. They get treated different, man.
Differently. It was a few times last night they could have threw a flag for roughing the passer.
Yeah.
A few
times.
A few. I mean, it's all in the past now, and everything that we say on here ain't really gonna make a good goddamn to the NFL or whatever. Like you said, we're a couple old heads speaking our mind.
Yeah, they can get off my nutsack too. So,
but we fought for this right to say what the fuck we got to say.
Hey.
Fuck them.
Yep.
Fuck them with super glue on their lips. Fuck them.
So, man, you know, none of these Thursday night games have really been any good. And Prime's broadcasting of them has been even worse, man. Because it's like they muzzle the crowd noise. And I want that crowd noise so I can feel like I'm there in the game. You can hear the commentators, everything they say. It's some football games, man, that you watch and the crowd's so loud, you can't even hear them. And that's what I like. Prime has fucked up the NFL experience. And then they got Kirk Herbstreit, who always, his favorite line is, this player's got a chip on his shoulder. Everybody got a fucking chip on their shoulder. Everybody in the NFL got a chip on their shoulder, bro. That's what got
everybody in college had one too.
So that's why.
That's what I'm saying. That's his favorite line, no matter what level.
That's why I don't watch College Game Day, because his bitch ass.
I watch it for Desmond, because Desmond be speaking the real.
like Richard Sherman was last night.
Oh yeah, Richard Sherman be laying it down.
Richard Sherman was telling Chicago exactly what y'all was like. Y'all fucked this dude over.
Yeah,
y'all fucked him out of a win.
Yeah, and you know Justin Fields, he is very, very frustrated, man, with the organization.
You can see it on his face, man.
They've set him up for failure, man.
You let his best receiver go.
They have failed him. Yeah, man, they failed that dude.
And at one point in time on the sideline, he went.
Yeah,
closed his eyes like
they took a picture. I posted something of it.
So remember when I was saying a couple weeks ago, I don't know what these punt returners be thinking.
Yeah,
what was that dude thinking last night?
Which one?
I don't know, man. He fumbled twice, didn't he?
That's 11. Which one?
It was. I think it was number 12. Yeah, for the Bears. Like, what was you
talking about? The last one when he?
Yeah, if you inside the 10, you don't feel that. You never feel that, and then I'm looking at it
and call everybody off.
But he wasn't even under the ball.
Right. The one that put Washington ahead when they went and scored. Yeah. Or whatever they did.
Like, what are you doing? Like, get away from that. It's inside the 10. You act like you're gonna catch it. And you just let the ball bounce. Now, if it come backwards, then you live with that,
right?
But having happened, what happened? You don't want that to happen to you.
So the Commanders,
coaching matters, man. They should be coaching that in practice, man. Special teams, bro.
The Commanders,
it's some things that's just football IQ, man. And I'm pretty sure he heard that early in his because
you hear it in college. You heard it in high school.
If you're a punt returner, I'm saying, but if you good enough to be a punt returner in the NFL, that means you were good enough to be a punt returner at every other level. So I know he heard that before.
And the Commanders did some shit last night. I mean, I really ain't give a shit because they the Commanders. But when they scored that touchdown to get him 12, and then they went for 2 to try to put them up a touchdown.
Hey, man.
Nah, motherfucker, kick the field goal.
Don't make me go back to that dumbass fucking card, man. And that's what I said. Why aren't you kicking the field goal?
Kick the goddamn field goal and go up 6. And you still put the pressure on them to make to score a touchdown.
Yep.
Regardless, if they score a touchdown, if you don't get the 2-point conversion, they score a touchdown, you lost.
You lose.
If you kick the field goal and they score a touchdown, you lost.
Yeah, exactly.
But put it on. But
take the points, man. I don't get it. They won't take the easy money, man.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's easy money because a lot of these field goal kickers is fucking it up.
They blowing it.
They blowing it, man. So. I'm just like at halftime it was 3-0. When we came in the house, my son looked. I turned the game on. Man, my son looked at the TV and he said, "Is that baseball?" I was like, "Nah, baseball in the playoffs."
Hell, the Phillies scored 9 today.
Yep.
Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Echo somewhere. Hold up.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I don't know, man. I don't know what these coaches be thinking about, bro.
It's a red flag with a lot of these coaches. It's a red flag with a lot of these teams.
But you know why these coaches do it? Because if they get fired, they're going to get another job if they not this, man. So they can go out there and experiment and do whatever the fuck they want to do because they know they're going to get another job, man.
I agree. Lovie Smith should have been a head coach a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a lot of them, man.
He should have been back in the head coaching position.
It's a lot of them.
So
and he wasn't no college coach either.
Nope.
Nah.
He was a horrible college coach.
Herm Edwards wasn't that good either. Most of them that go back are not very good, man. They're better coaching in the NFL.
If you don't come from college to the pros, you're not a good college coach. Because by the time you go back, like Herm Edwards, like Lovie Smith, man, them old dudes don't want to go out recruiting.
Not really.
They don't want to go out recruiting.
Not on duty.
So
they're gonna call you on the phone.
On the Zoom, get a nice Zoom
they're
call.
They're gonna just send somebody else out there. All right, so look, when the NBA start on Tuesday, I think the first couple of games is on TNT.
Tuesday night.
18th, yep.
Tuesday night. I ain't put no fly up for that shit, man. I can't. It's Brooklyn, right?
No, I'm just shaking my hands because
hold up.
I don't gotta go to sleep to get up to go to PT.
Yeah,
I get to watch both games now.
Boy,
it's beautiful.
I ain't gotta watch. I get to watch both games.
Even though my shit about to end, cause I'm about to get this work, but I got shit to do. I gotta. Tuesday the 18th. Sixers Celtics, Lakers Warriors. How you feeling about that game? G?
It's gonna go. I think it'll go down to the wire. I mean, because you got the Eastern Conference champ, and a team that's got something to prove. We didn't add. I think that the addition of
the Rockets,
of what's the name coming from Milwaukee.
Y'all got.
Y'all
got the
old name? Tucker.
Yeah, y'all got the old Rockets.
Yeah, him and James Harden.
Yeah, James Harden.
No, and Montrezl
Harrell.
Yeah,
that was a good pickup. Though.
That was a very solid pickup because he brings energy to the second team. He can score and he's going to get rebounds and he plays defense. He's not an all-around complete player, but he does all.
Most really aren't in today's NBA, bro. They got specialties, so
correct.
He can shoot better than we've seen because he don't get to shoot. Because that's never his role in the league.
Well, when he's outside the lane, motherfuckers don't even put a hand up.
But that's what I'm saying. But he can actually shoot that shot. But that's not his role to shoot that shot. But I think with Philly, because I watched him play like 2 games, he actually shooting that shot now. So
he's shooting free throw line extended. He's shooting free throw line extended. Yeah, he's trying to keep.
He just can't stay one-dimensional pick and roll. So he adds that to his game now and makes him a little more marketable and it keeps him in the league a little longer.
I mean, and when you got 2 centers that can knock down free throws, you ain't no more.
But he was shooting that shot a few years ago and pickup ball over the summer.
Right.
But when you go back to your team, that's not my role.
Yeah.
And my role is to shoot these jump shots. Yeah.
When they tell you, hey, keep your spacing on the floor and then spread it just a little bit more because you got cats that need a little bit more spacing to get to the basket. You know, you got people like Maxey. Maxey don't need spacing. That little bastard just fucking fast as shit and will.
Oh, you like him now?
He's fast as shit and can finish.
I like Maxey. I like him.
Sometimes Sometimes he's growing on me, but that 1-on-4 shit,
he's good at that, man.
He is good, but
hey, we got a player like that.
But late in the game, yeah,
we'll get into that later. Though.
But late in the game,
except he goes 105.
Late in the game, when we up 6 or 8, we don't need you to. I don't need you to go 1-on-4.
Well, that's when Joel Embiid goes to him and says, "Hey, man, you ain't the fucking superstar. When we trying to close it out, you got to trust the process, man. You get that motherfucking ball to me."
Process ended, but
or
yeah,
that's basketball IQ.
Yes,
it is.
That's
well, it's him. It's him feeling himself too. You know, it's a couple of guys like that in the league, man. I mean, shit, Jordan Poole like that. He got Steph and Clay over there. Jordan Poole will look them out. He'll look them out, man, and go do his thing.
Hey, pull up. Yeah,
I know that. He went to Michigan.
Yeah.
I know he will look your studs off and take a shot himself.
Yeah. He good for that shit. Motherfucker say what I ain't hating, motherfucker. That's the reality of it. You get the ball to your best player and let them close the game out. Now, if that best player gets double and he passes it to you, yeah, do your thing. But you don't get the ball, bring it up, and look everybody else off. And go do your that's not how it works, man. That's not how it works because you're not making $250 million a year. I am, and I'm the greatest shooter this motherfucking game has ever seen. Give me that goddamn ball. I don't care if you got a layup. Give me that fucking ball at half court and watch this 3 rain from half court. From half court and knock that bitch down. You know what I'm saying?
The other team's 28
easy.
This is why I'm making $250 million, motherfucker, right here.
From the other team's 28-foot line.
Yeah.
And he ain't even looking to make sure it goes in.
Once he walk in the gym, he is in range.
And turn around and let it go.
Yeah. I saw that because he did it against number 21.
In the parking lot. He's shooting from the parking lot before he even walk in.
With that Saturday night game?
Lord have mercy.
What Saturday night game?
When he hit that long 3 right beyond half court.
Is that what it was? Yeah, it was a last second shot too.
Y'all still had KD and Russ then.
Yeah. And 21 who sit back waiting for him at the 3-point line. Hold up, man. What the fuck? Do you not know who that? Come on, dog. Come on.
Guns, I ain't gonna lie. Bruh. I used to get drunk and high during the NBA season and wait for Oklahoma City to play, so that when that dude did something stupid,
which was all the time,
man, I knew that was gonna be a good night for me. If the Sixers lost, I knew that I'm gonna be able to go to sleep with a smile on my face. Because you was gonna say something, and I'm just gonna be.
The killer part is, and I wish I could have been with me, man. When Chris was in junior college, they went down to San Antonio to play this team down there, and I ran into this guy who knew his family, and he was telling me how good this dude was, and I'm looking at him like, "What the fuck, dude? You watching, bro?" I said, "Hey, man, that dude's a liability." And his face, he turned red because I started, that dude's a liability, man.
Bruh.
And if his brother's anything like him, they won't be in the league too much longer, man.
So
if OKC wouldn't have signed him to that, if he had to have sex tapes on Clay Bennett and Sam Presti, man, for them to give him $30 million, bro.
So I'm gonna tell you, there's a kid. He's from my hometown. I know his mama, I know his uncle, I know his auntie. I know his grandmammy. He lived across the street from my grandmother. Cam Reddish.
I like Cam.
I loved that dude.
Hey, what's up, cuzzo? Hey, I see you getting down out there, man. That's my cousin play for UNC.
North Carolina Central.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, keep getting your money, cuzzo. Keep getting your money. I'm checking you out, big dog, for sure.
So, Cam Reddish, like I just said, I grew up with I tried to smash his. I tried to smash his mom.
Too much information, man. Hey,
But
too much
anyway.
information, bro. Too much information, man. Go ahead, dog.
When we was so I was talking about him with somebody when he was in Duke, and they was like, "Oh, he was good for coming out when Zion came out," and I was like, "No, he should have stayed one more season in college."
Go
He
ahead.
shouldn't have went to
finish,
Duke.
man. There you go. I was about to say that.
He shouldn't
I
have
was
went to Duke.
going to let G finish his point, and then I was
Went to
going to
Duke,
say
period.
I was
he
going to say
should
that.
never went to Duke.
I was going to say
Never
that.
went to Duke.
I was going
I
to say
know what
that,
he was trying to do.
that he was that he
But he
where
should've
he
never
made
went to
his
Duke,
biggest
man.
mistake was committing to
See what
Duke.
RJ Barrett there. It wasn't even Zion. It was
No.
RJ Barrett, because
But
RJ
I
Barrett
saw,
took everybody out for his shots.
because during like the Christmas break, they have all these high school tournaments going on.
Uh-huh.
So it was one, I think it was in Jersey, and Montverde was there with RJ Barrett. Cam Reddish, his school was
Right.
there, and I'm
Right.
watching them, and I was like, if they both going to Duke, like this dude gonna make RJ Barrett like step back, because he was to me he's still way better than RJ Barrett.
I agree on both ends of the floor.
Completely
ends of
better
the
than
floor.
RJ Barrett. But what happens in college, because I'm assuming both of y'all went, whoever is first to take that step and start shooting, that's who the coach gonna look to keep shooting. And RJ Barrett ain't had no problem doing that.
Not at all.
Cam Reddish
Not
was
at
a
all.
shooter, but he was more past. Let me.
But
get-
now Cam just took a step back, man.
let me help
Don't say
you
Cam took a
was.
step
off.
back.
So I'll
I'm
tell
saying
you
in
when-
college, he was. He's
Yeah,
a
he took a
shooter.
step back in college.
He's a shooter,
If Cam
and
Reddish would've-
he
wouldn't
wanted
have went to
everybody
Duke,
else.
and he'd have went somewhere else, Cam Reddish would have been averaging 25 easy.
Because the
Right.
game he showed his worth was when Zion got hurt and they went down to Florida State and he had 28. And he won that game for them.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, man.
RJ Barrett. It was Cam
Yeah.
Reddish who won that game.
Cam Reddish would have averaged 25 at damn near any other school. Easy, man.
So
Right. His
he should have
dad
came
is-
up to the maize and blue.
His dad is 6'8", 6'9". His mom is 6'4".
Yeah.
Yes, and she's a twin. They're twins. They're 6'4". His uncle was like 6'5", 6'6". His grandmother is
Tall
damn
family, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
The kid. I mean, his mom and dad. His mom never played basketball. They were cheerleaders, but his dad was a basketball player. So I saw where he got it from, even though I never
Yeah.
really knew his dad. I never knew his dad. I don't know. He ain't from where I'm from, but that kid was a go-getter. He's a go-getter. And I'm just like, when he left Atlanta and he went to New York, I said,
Threw the helmet off. And then the dude slammed him. Wow.
when he went to New York, I was like, that wasn't the right choice for him because he was
Yeah.
going. He wanted
Atlanta
to go up
went-
there with RJ. Atlanta wasn't the right choice, but they drafted.
Atlanta wasn't a good fit either because they
but
were
they
too
drafted
deep.
him.
They was too deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you got Trey Young pulling up from half court,
But he wasn't even on the floor for that because they were too deep.
Yeah.
Atlanta
I'm
was
just
way
saying.
too deep.
I like the kid they got from Virginia.
Hunter.
Hunter. Yeah. Hunter.
but yeah.
But
I
you
mean,
know, Cam going to Duke.
screwed him.
Cam going to Duke. It hurt him, man.
Dropped
it hurt
his
it.
draft. His
Yeah,
draft stock.
it hurt him, man. All right, look. So,
The point guard was smart. Well, did he come out the same year?
Trey Jones.
No.
Nah, he stayed.
Jones stayed one more year.
And now
Yeah.
he's in
should've
San
stayed.
Antonio.
He should have
Uh-huh.
stayed with Jones. Cam Reddish should have stayed with Jones. His
But-
draft stock would have went back up, and he would be on a team right now that knows his worth and needs him.
Go ahead,
We
Pat.
could say that. We could say that, but you take that option. Let me stay back for my sophomore year, or let
Right.
me become a millionaire.
That's a dumbass question.
I think I'm gonna
For
go
some
be a
it
millionaire.
is. But you don't see very many players going to Duke whose parents don't already have money. He already had a brother in the NBA too.
Trey Jones.
Yeah. So what's he worried
No,
about?
no, no,
I
no,
guess
no.
I'm
Not,
talking
not,
about
I'm talking about
Cam
Cam.
Reddish.
Oh, that
Cam
Jones
Reddish?
kid wasn't. Yeah, that Jones kid wasn't ready.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying with Cam, you stay for your
I don't
sophomore
really know his
year,
background like that. Yeah.
or you go be a millionaire.
Right.
I'm gonna
Of
go be a
course.
millionaire.
Yeah, that's
His
easy.
dad played ball, and his mom was she's a principal. She's a principal. She's an educator.
I mean, so they ain't hurting for money.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not going. I don't know.
But
I'm
you
not
want your
pocket-
own, though.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
I get to
pocket
make
watching
my
this
own,
shit.
Yeah.
and I can retire my parents.
I'm not
Yeah, no
pocket
doubt.
watching this shit,
No
but
doubt.
I mean, this dude right here, man, I'm still rooting for him
Yeah.
because he a hometown kid. But I mean, I'm with y'all.
That's why I root for Trey Young, man.
He fucked up
going
going
on
to
about him, but
he
Going to
fucked up going to Duke.
that motherfucking ball. Hey, look, so we're gonna take a commercial break real quick, man. And I'm gonna go refresh my drink real quick. I'm coming right back. And then we'll get into some more NBA stuff. Hey, we'll be right back, y'all. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned.
Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs.
What up? What up? We are back, man. We are back. We are live, man. Hey, man, I've been sitting here. I got blackjack on my iPad, and when we get into a discussion, man, I be forgetting about that shit. I've been winning though. like, I've been winning. I won with 11, man, because the dealer busted. Because I forgot to take a card because I was talking to y'all, man. But look, check this out. Hey, these shows right now, of course, until the season start, they're going to be a little short. Maybe. Because I know we can sit here and go subject, whatever, and just, whatever. But we're gonna start this shit off with some early predictions, man. So here we go. I'm going to hit y'all with this first one.
Oh.
Yeah, who you got? All right, go G. Who you got? Y'all start.
Yeah.
Banchero.
Look, I tell you who it ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be Chet Holmgren. My money's on Banchero. Just because he's gonna do so much.
He's already doing it.
He's already doing it.
He's already doing
Orlando.
it. Orlando,
He's gonna do so much for Orlando, man. Paolo Banchero is my NBA Rookie of the Year.
I don't see nobody else outworking him. And then on the team that he's on,
He's gonna be the focal point. He's doing everything for them. Go ahead, Pep.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith.
No. No.
Shit, you almost got to pull up the draft for that shit so you can. Well, I can't see nobody. I can't see nobody surpassing Paolo unless he get hurt.
I like Ivy though, man. Up in
I don't
Detroit.
think he's gonna do enough, man. I don't think. I think he's gonna be more of a defender, and he's got a little take game, whatnot, but I think his specialty is defense, man, and I don't think that's gonna be enough to.
Out of everybody,
he's a slasher, but Paolo,
yeah,
Paolo might get a couple of triple doubles this season.
Out of everybody in the draft, I think Banchero was the most complete.
Yeah.
You should
exactly
when the average height of your team is like 6'8".
I mean, but still, he still got the skill set for it though.
That team is huge.
Yeah, Orlando. Yeah.
And they starting Bobo at the 3.
Yeah, exactly. But he ain't gonna do that much of that. Paolo gonna man.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying. But they all starting.
They long. Yeah, they tall, man.
Franz Wagner is 6'10".
Bobo is in there. He's starting at the 3, but he's in there for defense only. He's a rim protector.
That kid can play.
He can.
No,
I don't think he got enough playing time in Denver.
No, he didn't.
Because they were loaded.
Yep.
So my rookie of the year is Paolo, man. I might be wrong, but I can't see.
We might both be wrong then.
I'm going with Ivy just so it won't be a sweep of Banchero. I'm going Ivy.
I mean, it won't be Chet Holmgren.
No, it won't be him.
It won't be Chet Holmgren. Didn't I say he was gonna get injured? Motherfucker didn't even make it to training camp, bro.
You said that before the draft, though.
Before I said it, yeah. But when they
were talking about before the draft,
Chet, I'm like, and I'm on Twitter arguing with folks about that, bro. If they draft Chet, they ain't gonna get nothing out of him. He gonna stay injured. Look at his frame. He stays on the floor. He stays on the floor. Unlike like when I was talking about Wembayama. How many times did you see him hit the floor? 0. But Chet Holmgren will swipe at somebody and fall to the floor.
Yeah.
Or he go to the basket and do something and fall to the floor.
It's like his equilibrium is off.
Why you think Joel Embiid is always injured? Because he stays on the floor.
And the only thing that helped him is he like 260.
He 260.
He got a little cushion.
This dude is 180, 170, soaking wet with weights in his shoes, bro. And when he got injured, as soon as he got injured, I go back on Twitter. Ain't nobody said nothing. Nothing.
Because don't nobody want to bow down.
Didn't even make it to training camp, man.
Humility is a motherfucker.
So here's what I say now. I go on Twitter, man. I see Wembayama playing. I'm like, oh shit. Trade SGA, Chet, throwing a couple of them first round draft picks for 2027 or whatever. Hey man, do what you need to do to get this kid, man. Because this kid is 10 times better than Chet Holmgren.
Well,
he'll run circles around Chet.
I respect Adam Silver for this one thing that he said and one thing that he said only. Do not attempt to tank.
If teams are tanking, blah, 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 blah. He said that shit. That's a cover your ass shit. You already know, man.
But didn't they? So when Philly was doing it, so after they finished doing it, didn't they start talking about finding teams for doing that?
I think they did, but with Wembayama,
how long did the fines for flopping last?
Not long.
Yeah,
maybe 1 or 2 calls. I know they called one on James Harden. Maybe both of them was on James Harden, and then they left that shit alone.
Oh, they
niggas are still flying. Niggas are still throwing themselves into the 5th row. Yeah, niggas are still flying themselves into the 5th row, bro.
For nothing.
Like old boy from Chicago last night.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but and they be killing me with that, man.
Yeah,
they be killing me with that.
But I mean,
and then they wonder why niggas talk about Jordan them era versus this era. Because Jordan them didn't do that. If they was on the floor, They got put on the floor.
It was only one person who did that, Sharenas Marshallonis. But he was a lot tougher than these dudes.
I love
too.
Marshallonis though, man. Yeah, Marshallonis, man.
You see my face?
His son playing in college, ain't he?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I texted you and said I seen Marshallonis' son.
Man, you know how far back you gonna have to go on your text for that?
Nah, brother, I'm about to Google it.
Nah.
So I was gonna say, you can Google your text. I mean,
what was his first name? Is it Drew? I can't even spell that shit.
It was Sharenas. No,
something like that.
Sharenas. Okay. Don't ask me how I spell it.
the European Marshallonis.
Man, I can't even spell this shit close enough to. Ooh, that might.
Well,
be...
you know, so this.
Hold up. Augustus Marshallonis. Parents Sarunas Marshallonis.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
like
his son is 6'4".
UNOUS or something.
He played for St. Mary's. I told you when they was playing Gonzaga. I said, "Hey, I'm watching Marshallonis' son play."
St. Mary's be getting all them European players, man.
Yeah, man. Or Australians.
Yeah.
You know, they live in Australia too.
Yeah, that's how they got him.
We're not going to talk about tanking and all that other shit because we took Joel Embiid 1 year.
Mm-hmm. Ben
The
Simmons.
next year, we took Ben Simmons.
In the third year, y'all fucked up.
Well, you know, they was already talking about trust the process because that was who was it? Jerry Colangelo doing that shit, and Brett Brown. But hey, the white dude got to keep his job for 5 years. He got to keep his job through that whole process. Plus,
But I think they did Brett Brown.
Woo-sah.
You get a team good enough to win, now you fire them.
Yeah, they fucked Larry Brown over.
No, Drew was the
Brett
other
Brown.
one. Brett Brown. They did him dirty.
He don't like it. My parents.
I'm just saying. He was there.
I ain't got no opinion about him.
Hey man, you know, yeah.
I ain't got no opinion about Brett Brown.
Through all the
You know, I'll tell you in a heartbeat, man, fuck that dude. But I ain't got no opinion about him.
Now
Because
you get him a team that could win, and you fire him.
And you fire him.
and
I mean,
and see,
black coach. They treated him like a black coach, basically.
Yeah, they did.
and see, in
Because
Philly,
what Toronto did to my man was
that was
foul
foul.
as fuck, bro. Oh,
That
that's
was
foul
real
as fuck, man. That shit was flagrant. When they fired him and brought in Nick Nurse, yeah, flagrant. And then that dude won a championship with his team, man. Mark Jackson,
I was gonna
flagrant
say,
as fuck.
Yeah.
Mark Jackson.
So the Mark Jackson
I don't
thing
care
is
if they
almost
say
like,
his
Jim
offensive
Harbaugh.
stat. I don't care.
but the players loved him.
I know.
And that's the one thing I give Steve Kerr respect for, because he always say,
He
I
get credit to
inherited
Mark
this
Jackson.
team. Yeah, I inherited this team.
Yeah.
Well, so
He should be a coach right now. He should be my Nets coach, but
again, let's go back.
I've been trying to get him to come to the Bible Belt, but we ain't gonna get into coaches either. Go ahead,
We
G.
took Joel Embiid. We took Ben Simmons, and then
Oh, my bad.
they was smoking crack, cocaine. They had
We
a
already-
little fentanyl mixed in, and drinking nasty ass Hennessy all at the same time, and took Markelle Fultz when you should have took.
Yeah, they got fleeced on that one, man. Jason Tatum. They got fleeced on that one, bro.
No, they fleeced.
And when they
themselves.
did it, you know, I was like, yo, what the fuck these motherfuckers thinking about? I was like, yo.
They fleeced
Y'all let
themselves.
them-
Detroit,
Ah, man.
Detroit,
And then that,
Detroit.
And then that nigga got amnesia on how to play basketball, man.
on how to shoot. You've been shooting your
I
whole
ain't never
life.
seen no shit like that, man.
You've been
He
shooting
was
your whole
balling it
life.
at Washington, but he still
And
wasn't
now
the
you
number
get
one
to
pick.
the league.
When I saw Jason
You get to
Tatum
the
in
league,
his
and now
junior
you
year of
can't
high
shoot?
school, Yeah, I saw Jason Tatum his junior year of high school, and I put on Facebook. I said Jason Tatum is the only NBA ready player in his class.
I never saw him play in high school. I did. I saw AAU tapes of this kid, and I was like, is this the Little League World Series? Is this the Little League World Series where they lying on birth certificates?
He's a man amongst boys, man.
Yes,
a man. He made me watch boys.
Yeah,
he made me watch Duke.
I'm like, yo, if there was anybody that was a one-hitter quitter in college, it was him.
Yeah.
Yep. And you didn't take him number one in the draft. If we would have took him number one in the draft, letting Ben Simmons,
y'all probably would have a chip by now.
We would have. Because Toronto wouldn't have had nothing for us.
Yeah.
You put him at the 2 or 3. Let Ben Simmons
this bitch table.
Let Ben Simmons run the 1, and you got Joel Embiid at the 5. And then you also got JJ Redick running the 2. You can put JJ Redick at 2. And then you got what's the name at the 3. You can put anybody at the 4.
It was going to be Tobias Harris.
Well, Tobias Harris wasn't on the team then.
He wasn't there yet.
He wasn't on it. We got Tobias Harris the next season.
I like Tobias Harris too.
Man. I do too. But I think now with the team that we have now, he's no longer a fit for us. And I like him because he does that. He does a lot for us. He rebounds, he plays defense, and he scores.
So before we get into this NBA MVP, G, you brought up fit. When I tell people I want SGA to be traded, it's because SGA doesn't fit anymore. Yeah. He was playing point guard for us. That's Josh Giddey now. SGA is not a Steph Curry type where he can come off a screen, catch and shoot, and come out. Or he's a black hole. He doesn't make anybody better. Even Steph Curry coming off a screen, he'll pump fake, go pass the ball where it's supposed to go. SGA does none of that, man. Defensively, he's somewhat of a
prime Melo. He's a prime Melo.
Yeah. So and he works so hard for shots, man, that by halftime he's exhausted. And I know this because I'm a season ticket holder. And Pep, tell him, my seats are good. My seats even better this season. Because they damn near behind the Thunder bench.
Yeah.
So you can see all of that. This dude is exhausted by halftime because he's working so hard. You say Maxey go 1-on-4, SGA go 1-on-5.
He going 1-on-10 on 13
for that side step 3.
And oh my God, don't get me started, bro. Do not fucking get me started on that bullshit. Anyway. He works so fucking hard for shots.
Pressure.
But look here. If he really fit, I would say, hey, let's keep him. Because with Josh Giddey, if you open, Giddey gonna get you the ball. Giddey threw a pass the other night on an out of bounds to a dude under the basket. He zipped it past the dude standing up there in front of him, defending the shit. He zipped it past him to a dude under the basket, man.
Smith,
if you are open. Huh?
I'm
just comment from Smith.
Go ahead, you good? Go ahead. I'm trying to get Smith to reply while you talking.
If you are open, Giddey will get you the ball, man, and that's all I'm saying. SGA, the ball will move, and once SGA touch it, everybody else might as well go play defense.
So James, the return on getting rid of him, on getting rid of SGA. Is who it doesn't really matter who you get because Giddey is going to make them better because Giddey is a distributor.
Exactly. What you need, James, is you need a knockdown shooter, bro. You get him a knockdown shooter. Let's say you trade SGA, and I know they would never do this. You could probably trade SGA for a good a good shooter that comes off the bench. Because once you move SGA, you're gonna have Giddy, you're gonna have Dort, you're gonna have Baisley, you're gonna have Poku, who Poku can do all that shit too. And then
I put it
if
to
they
you
gonna
like
keep
this.
if they gonna keep Chet Holmgren, then you keep Chet Holmgren, which
If
Chet Holmgren
PG
can stretch the floor a little bit. So
if
you can
PG
trade
13
SGA and get a big time knockdown shooter, let's say a Joe Harris, or
Don't say that.
or I can't run through the league right now, but you bring in a shooter, whether he gonna start or whether he gonna come off the bench, plus a couple of other assets, because you're gonna get something for SGA. You're gonna get something for him because some teams like him. I trade him for, like, what's the dude name who used to play for Houston and Detroit? Christian, the 6'10" cat. Christian
Woods. He in Dallas.
Woods. In Dallas,
Dallas.
They ain't trade him.
James
Oh,
Smith
Dallas
said it-
solid.
He in Dallas
It
now.
matters because y'all got assets out the ass, basically,
We do.
and it's not
we
easy to
do.
get shooters. True, but I don't want somebody on my team that when the ball gets
stops
to him,
when he gets the ball.
it no
stops.
longer gets moved. Anybody
stops.
who's played basketball before knows that 5 passes, regardless to what type of defense you're playing, whether you're in a zone or you're in a man, if you're in a man, 5 passes and everybody is constantly moving,
I
5
agree. You
passes
wanna
breaks
get paid and
down.
get the chip.
It breaks down any defense.
Right.
Just 5,
So
and it has to
So-
go inside to the big.
here's what I tell you, Jay. Go ahead, Pep. Go ahead.
I don't think in today's NBA, I don't think everybody really want to chip. I think
Nah,
everybody
they
just want to
want
get
the
paid.
money. Yeah,
Some
they
people
want the money.
Yeah, some
'Cause
people do want the
most-
money. Some people want the
Most
chip.
most of these players now, most of them, they don't watch basketball. They don't do nothing other with basketball unless
They
they
don't
And
spend
playing
money.
2K.
basketball.
These niggas
Yeah.
be worried about their 2K
Yeah.
ratings.
Yeah, a lot of these players they play basketball for what basketball could give them, for the money they
Because
can
there's
get
so
from
many.
it.
They don't play for the love of it. And,
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
so
winning
many
chips.
contracts. It's so many contracts out there outside of your NBA contract because you got college kids, which, I mean, I'm happy for them. They sign the NIL deals now, so they can get the
Hey.
money for their likeness and shit.
Here we go. Check this out. Where's Cam Reddish at now?
New York,
New York.
You think New York would want SGA? You put him with Brunson. I'll take
I don't
Cam
think so.
Reddish.
no,
I'll take Cam Reddish and shit. I'll take Cam Reddish.
New York is not in the habit of having a black hole because
They
they
had-
kind of got it. They kind of got it with
Melo.
They had Melo,
but that was
and
a
they got
long
RJ
time.
Barrett
They got RJ Barrett
And they
right
got-
now. Yeah, Pep.
Yeah,
You
and they
feeling me,
got-
right?
and Julius Randle.
And that's
on
what I'm
some real
saying.
shit. On
They
some real
don't
shit.
want
Every
another
now
one.
and then, Jalen Brunson is that way.
Yeah,
and right now they recognize that and they don't want another one.
I'm just saying.
Four black holes on one team.
I agree.
You
First
ain't
off,
I mean, I'm just tossing
off,
names
four
out
black
there.
holes
Though.
on one team. You don't make it to
it's
the
the
playoffs.
Knicks. It's the Knicks, so I wish they would do it.
Yeah, I'm just
You and me both.
tossing names out there of somebody that I think would be a better fit than SGA because SGA don't fit no more with Josh Giddey there. Because Josh Giddey, hey that kid's a stud, man. He's a stud, and he can go get his shot anytime he wants to.
He's 6'8".
He's
6'8",
without
and he-
wasting any energy.
It's not hard for him. When I watched them play Brooklyn, it wasn't that hard for them. But it's just
It's
they just played a better
easy,
team.
man. Yeah, it's easy. SGA don't fit no more, man. He just don't fit no more. I don't know. I'd have to go through the league, look at their rosters, and then I can come back to this. Matter of fact, I will come back to this.
Okay,
Who
James.
can we trade SGA for? So I'll
James,
I'll-
it's not enough teams out there that would want SGA because of the direction that they're moving into.
I agree with that, James. I do.
You may be able to move him to like Utah, but for who? You may be able to
dismantle their team, so Utah really,
you may be able to move them.
They don't have nobody.
You may even be able to move them to Portland, but they got a black hole. They don't have a black hole. They got a
Dame Dollar.
Oh my gosh! Shit.
But shit, now he got to be a black hole. Now
he's the ultimate black hole.
He got to be that now.
Dame Dollar is his.
Hey James, I'm a go through the list of rosters. And next Friday, man, I'm gonna come up with a trade for SGA, and I'm gonna see if it works for you.
If Philly's on that roster, trust me, I'm gonna mail myself up.
It ain't gonna be Philly, man. More than likely, it's gonna be a team that's in the tank, man. It's gonna be a team that's in the tank, and it's gonna be a younger cat. You know, because. Shit, SGA one of the oldest dudes on the team now.
The Wizards.
I don't know who they got. They ain't gonna give us Bradley Beal.
Hell no.
Well, shit, we got enough draft picks for it. But then Bradley Beal too old too. He 30, something like that.
But the money is almost even, so
we giving him 5 years, 172 million.
And he's
trying to take 100. It kicks in this season.
Yeah,
it kicks in. It kicks in this season. So he gonna be making 30 mil a year. Okay. Now we gonna get Sam Presti gonna get a player out of that. He gonna get a player. Let me go through the rosters. And then next Friday, man, we'll come. Like I said, it ain't gonna be from a Dallas, a Brooklyn, a Philly, a Golden State.
It ain't coming from nobody, from no contender in the East.
No contenders. It ain't coming from none of them. So I'm gonna have to look at the lower echelon teams and see what I can come up with. Hey, one thing I will admit, Jay, one thing Sam Presti has not shown the ability to do is hire a motherfucking coach. If you play third grade PE for Mrs. Ballbreaker, then you done played more basketball than this motherfucking coach we got right now.
They was hot with
he
you.
He never played no basketball, bro. And then you got people hit me up on Twitter. Well, what about Nick Nurse? What about Eric Spoelstra? Hey, dipshit, they both played basketball. Nick Nurse played college basketball. Eric Spoelstra played overseas professionally.
And he came up under Pat Riley.
And what about Greg Popovich? Greg Popovich played basketball, dude.
Even Van Gundy played basketball.
Even Van Gundy played basketball. I said, go do your homework, man. They trying to tank. They won't win by Yama. They probably saw this shit coming a long time ago, too, man, before anybody.
Yeah.
Pop and R.C. Buford, they got that vision, man. Hey, they probably saw this coming. Why you think? I never thought they would have traded DeJounte Murray, man. Never.
They got rid of him.
Never.
Said they was doing him a favor by getting him out of there.
Man, nah, they tanking, bro. They saw Wembanyama coming.
Pop said that.
Let me tell you. You think they don't recruit draft from France? You better check their roster that they had. They saw this kid coming long time ago. They're like, yo,
shit, they had
Tony Parker. They was mad that video got out.
Yeah, Tony Parker.
Well, they had Diaw too, remember?
Boris Diaw, Tony Parker.
And they had one other dude. I'm telling you, man, Pop them probably saw this shit coming long time ago.
In the Olympics came from the San Antonio Spurs. Boris Diaw.
Look, check this out. Let's get into it. G, who you got for your MVP?
At a league?
Yeah. What do you think? Nah, the conference, man. Nah, the league, bro.
It hard to say.
Who gives a shit? We picked all these football games way too early. What difference does this make?
At a league? Fuck. Pep, you go and give me some
majority of the moves as opposed. Yeah.
I'm saying MB because that's who everybody talking about. And if you've been following long enough, when they start talking about one player in the
They
preseason,
saying it's his turn. They talking it into existence.
Last year was his turn.
Last year was his
so
turn
too.
because I'm gonna say this. There's no way. I like Jokic, but you don't finish worse than you did the year before and when you won MVP. You went from second to sixth and won MVP, and this dude finished second or third in the East,
fourth,
and was the scoring champ, and because he was on that team, they were fourth, not sixth. Right. So I thought he should have won it last year. Exactly. So I think this year gonna be a makeup, unless Luka do something crazy this year. But I think Embiid gonna get it.
You know what that team Luka got?
He gonna have to.
But my choice for MVP. So who you got, Pep? Embiid. And you got who? G?
I didn't say. I'm still.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm still sitting there juggling.
We got time.
Go ahead, B. You got it. Go ahead. I gotta.
My MVP.
I almost said Michael Jordan.
He should be MVP. But anyway, my MVP, man, is Kevin Durant. With this squad they got, man, I'm not saying that, because the motherfucker played for OKC shit. I'm saying that because with all the turmoil and shit that Brooklyn went through, and now they done put this squad together, man. KD gonna be on a mission. And as much as I hated KD for I didn't hate him for leaving. It was his choice to leave. I hated him for the choice that he made, not for leaving, because he was a free agent. He had the option.
Blowing that 3-1 lead.
Blowing it. I think he choked that shit off. But then, when I look at it, that motherfucker still can't play out the double team. He could have Golden State because he had all them shooters. So when a motherfucker came to double team, he just flipped that bitch out his jock strap, and you throwing it to a shooter.
And now he just wants to shoot over it.
Yeah, he's never been able to play out a double team, but still, now he got some low shooters around him. Kyrie act like he want to act right. Ben Simmons is gonna play the 5. They say point forward, but that motherfucker playing the 5. But
they had KD playing the 5 tonight.
They that's preseason, man. They gonna excel in the break, but I think KD on the mission, man. I got KD winning the MVP. Go ahead, G.
So I'm conflicted between Embiid, which I'm with y'all. He should have won it last year, hands down. It was no question.
Yeah, man, that Jokic bullshit.
It was him. It's him, KD, and what's his name in Memphis?
Ja Morant.
Ja Morant.
Yo, he's electric, man. He's electric.
So his left hand is bigger than his right hand.
Really? Well, everybody shit like that, kind of. But most of it's not noticeable.
No, he said there was a reason why his left hand is bigger than his right hand.
Jano?
Man, stop it.
And his left arm is longer than his right arm.
That's everybody though. But a lot of it is not noticeable. But scientifically, they say it's like that for everybody. Anyway, G, who your MVP, man? You gave us 3 options. Pick one. Shit to get out the pot.
I'm gonna go with the hometown.
I knew you would.
And say Joel Embiid. Just because of the fact he got robbed, and if he really is pissed off about that bullshit last year,
he stepped out.
Then he's gonna be a knockout artist, and he's gonna show the league why they should have said he was the MVP last year.
So he gonna set the league on fire, huh? So 2 for Embiid, 1 for KD. I bet. Let's see what we got next, man. I'll be typing this shit up right before the podcast sometime.
Shit.
What is that? We can't see that.
Yeah, it's my playoff picture for the East and West.
And that's all we need to know right now.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Here we go. What you got on your bracket? On your bracket. Your bracket.
I ain't got a bracket. I ain't got a bracket. So in no particular order, my top 6 was Philly, Miami, Brooklyn.
No, man, we don't need to know all that. Who you got for this, bro? Who you got for this? G always want to give multiple choice, and then hey, who you got, man?
It's Iowa testing. Oh, what they call it, stars testing now. Stars test. God damn it, shit. Philly and Brooklyn.
What the fuck, Smith? Morris?
Philly and Brooklyn. Okay, man. You know what? I am gonna write this down. No.
Don't quote me on that shit because it all depends.
I got. I mean, if not, I'm gonna come back to it anyway and watch it again. I always go back and watch the podcast anyway, man.
I'm keeping my same picks. I had Brooklyn at Atlanta.
Okay. You said who? G? Philly and Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He homering it up tonight on this podcast.
Yeah, I'm hitting home runs tonight, baby. We the home field. Look, I got home field advantage tonight, goddamn it.
And Pep, you say Brooklyn and
Atlanta.
And Atlanta.
All because they got DeJounte Murray now?
No. Well, that's part of it. But I just think Atlanta's a team that nobody really want to play.
You damn right I said it, James.
I got what Jay say?
Philly.
I got it. Trust me, I got it. Oh, that's immortalized anyway. I save all these podcasts, man. You know that. You can go back and look at all them shit. So he said Philly and Brooklyn. I got
stop all that hatting.
I got Boston and Brooklyn. I think James Harden is gonna kill a team in the playoffs like he always do, man. I do. Yeah, I got Boston and Brooklyn. Yeah, James, great minds think alike. Boston and Brooklyn. James Harden, man, there's something about the playoffs, dude, that
he's not the same.
And he's not the same.
He can't.
They showed a conversation. They showed a conversation between him and Doc Rivers, man, where he telling Doc, yeah, I can go do this and do this and do this. And I'm sitting there like, James Harden, hey man, you nice, but man, you're not the same no more, bro. It's something different about you now. But that's my pick, man. I ain't gonna harp on it. I ain't gonna harp on it, man. Brooklyn and Boston. Yeah, go ahead, G. You ain't gotta raise your hand, dog. Go ahead, man.
Let the record show. Mm-hmm. If you go back to my Facebook pages and all my Facebook posts last year when Brooklyn,
I'm not gonna do that.
When we made that dumbass trade,
yeah,
last season, I did not want James Harden.
I didn't want James Harden.
I did not want in Brooklyn. But Pep, feel me on this.
He and when y'all traded for him, he was a shell of himself, man.
I didn't want James Harden because I knew he was going to lose Jared Allen and a Karis LeVert.
And I like Jared Allen.
And that's why I did not want James Harden.
When that trade was announced, I was ready to delete my Facebook page because I knew what the fuck I was going to say. And I just went.
Hey, Jay, they said that dude lost 100 pounds, man. I'm like, well, if he lost 100 pounds, he had to be at least 300 because he still look like he about 220, 215.
I'm saying.
So if he lost 100 pounds, that's unhealthy for him.
If he lost 150 pounds, he looking like Kevin Durant right now, and he ain't.
Nah, you might want to say Chet Holmgren.
And he ain't even put no damn. He ain't packed no muscle.
Hey man, so I'm a ban that name from the podcast, man.
Who, Chet Holmgren?
Chet.
Yeah, that name.
He looking like, I'm gonna just say 7. So he looking like 7. Damn, they both 7.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I did not want James Harden because I think for the money that we're paying James Harden to be on that team, we could have went and got 3 shooters.
It's still people defending that pick too, man. Like what the fuck you talking about, yo? I told y'all what this dude was gonna be.
Yeah.
You saw
he didn't get ran over or nothing
when he played a real team in college in the tournament.
Yeah.
He got bodied.
Yeah.
He got bodied. He's one of them. He's one of them white kids that don't like you playing him close because when he was playing AAU ball, they were standing off.
They wouldn't touch him because he was the tallest guy on the court. Yeah, and them boys in the NBA, they don't give a fuck because they ain't gonna let you just stand there and do whatever you want to do because that's taking money out of their mouth. That's taking food out of their mouth. So they gonna body that boy. It wasn't even a hard play that he made on LeBron. It ain't like LeBron ran through him. He basically swiped at LeBron and fucked himself up, man. So just think if LeBron would have just went up and tried to run. Oh man, I knew exactly what that was gonna be. I knew exactly what it was gonna be, and lo and behold, I was right. And it's more to come, cause right now, all he doing is playing fucking 2K. Talking about he want to hoop. You need to be in the weight room. First, you need to be in a meat locker. Then you need to be in a weight room. Get your ass off 2K.
Eat rehab. Eat rehab.
You can do sit-ups, strengthen your core. You can still do leg work.
Oh, yes, it will.
Chet. So first of all, here's what I'll tell you. Yeah, and I know Jay just fucking with me. He want me to do this shit. So I give him what he want. Hey, man. I got 10 pounds on Chet Holmgren, and I'm 5'9", bro. I ain't never had an injury like that. What'd you say, Pat?
I got him by like 30. I'm 220.
That's what I'm saying, man. This dude's front pocket so close together, bro. They got to put his zipper in his pocket. His front zipper in his pocket, man. He got to pull his dick out of his front pocket.
I'm 6'1".
Man, how many dudes you think was gonna go to the basket and challenge this dude, man? They was gonna try and run through his chest, man. So, and then on top of that, you see how Wembanyama can go hoo, and when they cut him off, they don't knock him off balance to where he got to shoot a fade away. Wembanyama can take that hit, spin, and still go to the basket. Even Poku can do that. Poku know how to use his body. Poku don't be on the floor like Chet Holmgren. And Poku's like 180, 185.
I'm going to tell you what.
190.
When Chet Holmgren step back on that court and they play Memphis,
he going to get hurt again.
Oh, I'm just going to tell you now. He going to get dunked on. Because what's the name?
You know who our first game of the season is? Minnesota.
That's not good at all.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
And it's a home game too, huh?
Yeah, I'll be there. It's our first home game. Hey, man, it's going to be ugly. I hope SGA is there too. Because I want him to check Anthony Edwards, even though they're going to put Lou Dort on him.
Man, whoever they put on that dude going to get murdered.
Shit, Anthony Edwards going to destroy Chet.
And Chet ain't playing.
Well, Chet ain't going to be on the floor. Chet out for the season. Anyway, so I got the Eastern Conference Finals MVPs. So y'all know what's next.
I'm gonna go with my same picks. You
said Memphis and Golden State?
No, I said the Clippers.
Golden State and the
Golden
Clippers.
State.
Memphis and the Clippers.
Yeah. Remember, I said I wasn't gonna take Golden State because that was an easy pick.
But it's the right pick.
It might be the right pick, but I'm still taking. But I'm still going with the Clippers and Memphis.
Okay.
You smoking that shit? You on them tweets?
Not
No,
yet.
you know what? They got some.
smoking
Here's what I say, man. The Golden State, they got some internal issues, but that don't matter to fucking Steph and Clay.
No.
Hey, fuck y'all problems over there. Throw that bitch to me. I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker. Then they got Wiseman back. Jordan Poole gonna come to play because he gonna get paid, and he ain't worried about Draymond. The only person who really gonna have a problem is Draymond. But Draymond's game ain't gonna be no different whether he bothered by all that shit or not. That's it. That's all he do.
He was pass it anyway.
When that team Golden State got Draymond Green they're not even worried
He's
about
irrelevant, and that's why they didn't give him that extension.
But he's the perfect fit for that team.
And he ain't gonna opt out either. He gonna get his money before he get rid of him.
He gonna opt in, and then they gonna have to trade him.
Yep.
Come on,
He
Sharp.
gonna get his money first, then they gonna have to trade him. So, who you got, G?
I got the same two you got.
Who I got? Did I say who I had?
Golden State and well, he said the Clippers and I got Golden State and Dallas. I got Golden State and Dallas.
Word.
Memphis is going to be tough. Minnesota's going to be tough. The issue with Minnesota is their bigs got to stay healthy in order to be really effective. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I'll ask you: don't Dallas have to stay healthy too?
Well,
but I think they get Tim Hardaway Jr. back.
Mm-hmm.
I
think everybody back.
Who they trade for Jalen Brunson? Who they get for Jalen Brunson?
Nobody. He left as a free agent.
Oh, he was a free agent. Okay, that's right. Okay.
But they picked up Christian Woods.
Right.
They picked up Woods. I haven't looked at, and I done played them on 2K, but I didn't look at their roster.
Yeah, we doing this without looking at rosters. That's what makes it so fun.
Yeah. So I got
my
a question.
Western Conference Final. You got a question?
Now, after you do this, I'll ask it.
No, go ahead. Cause I'm still thinking, man. I'm trying to run through who I think gonna make the playoffs in the West.
I think Phoenix window is closed all the way. I don't think they got a chance to get into the finals again.
Phoenix? Yeah.
I don't even think
Phoenix.
I don't think they gonna get to the second round.
Ain't closed. It got slammed shut.
Yeah.
Last year, it got slammed shut. If they didn't do it last year,
they should have beat Milwaukee. They should have beat Milwaukee.
They should have. Injuries.
And they shouldn't have got beat by Dallas.
Yeah.
Correct.
I think their window is all the way closed.
And I say
closed
that,
to the point they can start trading people away.
And I say that because
I'll take SGA for Cam Johnson.
I say that
what about Devin Booker?
That Phoenix should have beat Dallas last year.
I think Devin Booker's a way better player than he is, and they won't do that. They would keep Devin Booker and start to build around him again because he's that young. Go ahead, G.
Last year, Devin Booker and what's his name for Dallas canceled each other out. Luka Doncic. Chris Paul and Jalen Brunson canceled each other out. The biggest problem is the center position. When you got DeAndre Ayton and then your small/power forward who can shoot threes and get to the basket and every daggone thing else,
he's worked his way through the last few seasons though. Go ahead, G. Yeah,
he has, but the center, DeAndre Ayton and what's his name with the not Prince
Crowder.
Crowder.
Jay
Who's
Crowder
not playing
yeah.
for them?
They
He said
should-
he ain't playing for them no more.
He said he's trying to get his money.
They should have been the X factor last year for Phoenix, because like I said, the other two canceled each other out with the other two stars.
You know what killed Phoenix in that finals? Giannis.
I blame that. on
Whatever
Monty
you
Williams.
want. When
Yeah,
Giannis
no.
started hitting jumpers and fadeaway shots and
And
I was
free
like,
throws,
man, and I'm like, man, these motherfuckers in trouble. They are in trouble, man.
you close the lane and let everybody else beat you, but him.
But he closes the space, and then
He
once
do.
you don't know, hey, he'll close that space, and he's big enough. You can do that with like Chris Paul. Well, you can't back off Chris Paul like that. He'll start knocking it. But you can do that to a certain extent with Chris Paul. But with Giannis, like people would try to do that with me, and I would close the space, get into spin, do whatever I'm gonna do, and then we right back at it. I'm at the basket now. That's Giannis, and Giannis 7 feet tall.
He
So I
is.
know if I was doing it with ease, it's real easy for Giannis. Whether
And
you close the lane or not.
James CP3,
but he
didn't
struggled
close a
with
lot last year in the playoffs because he was trying to
worked his
do
way
too much.
through that, man. He's worked his way through injuries for the most part in these last few playoffs.
that. Chris Paul be
CP3,
having some weird injuries, man.
He does,
yeah,
man.
because he's trying to
Some
do too
bad
much.
luck injuries. Nah, it's just some bad luck injuries, man.
Let me make my pick for the Western Conference Finals, man.
Golden State and who else? Who playing Golden State?
I just can't see any reason not to pick Golden State, bro. I just
No,
just can't.
I agree. I agree. But that's just
it's who they
too
gonna
easy
it's who
of a
they gonna
pick.
play. That's my issue. I have no faith in the Clippers. 'Cause I honestly don't think Kawhi gonna play the full season. This nigga has gotten paid for load management. Paul George will probably end up hurt.
John Wall. gonna end up
John
hurt.
Wall will he on the back nine of his career. He'll probably end up hurt.
Nick
Reggie
Batum-
Jackson.
Nick
is
Batum
solid.
is
Nick
gonna.
Batum's
He's the
on
only solid
back
one
nine
on
of
the
his
team.
career. I can't say the Clippers, man. I can't even. I won't say the Clippers. I won't say Phoenix.
The crazy part is I had Phoenix in the top 6.
Oh, they'll finish top 6.
Yeah,
Right, 'cause
have
it's regular
Phoenix,
season.
I have Phoenix top 6. I mean, not
'Cause
Phoenix.
I could
the
see them
Clippers.
getting bounced early.
I got the Clippers in the top 6.
I think the Clippers gonna finish second in the Pacific behind
Let me
Golden
tell
State.
you. Let me tell you,
Golden
man.
State and Dallas.
As much as I hate to do this, that pickup of Christian Woods, that's big. That dude know how to score. He know how to put the ball in the bucket. They get the dude back who hurt his leg last year, the light skinned cat who catch the lobs.
Oh, Powell.
Him. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes back. Now, mind you, they did all that playoff shit without them two. Who they get for Jalen Brunson? Who's gonna back
Nobody.
up? No,
He was a
I'm
free
saying.
agent.
Well, they still got Ntilikina, who's
Yeah.
who's good defensively.
But they ain't giving you nothing on the other end.
See, we doing this. I ain't looked at no roster, so since did nobody.
So
I'm gonna put.
I know they
As much
got.
as I hate to do this, I hate fucking Dallas. I really hate
they
fucking
got,
Dallas.
Doing their
So I'm
roster.
gonna go Golden. As much as I hate to do this with Dallas, man, I'm gonna go Golden State and Memphis. Fuck Dallas. Fuck Texas. Anyway, though, let's move on, man. I can't do it, man. Fuck Dallas for real. You know, because the minute Dallas start winning, motherfuckers be hitting me up. Even if I did pick them and they winning, they still be hitting me up. Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, Texas. Man, fuck Texas. Fuck
Dallas
Texas.
got Dinwiddie, Doncic at the guard
Oh,
position.
I like
they got,
Dinwiddie.
they got Dinwiddie, Doncic,
Yeah.
Green,
Which Green?
Tina,
Which
Josh Green.
Josh Green?
Yeah, Yeah, that's who they got.
Yep.
That probably back up Luka.
And McKinley
But
Wright. The
I
fourth.
love and they got Finney Smith too.
Finney Smith. Yep.
I love Dinwiddie.
But fuck
man.
Dallas.
You
Fuck
talking about
Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah, I love Dinwiddie, man.
Finney Smith is
Brooklyn-
not listed on
Yeah.
their roster.
Nah,
They
Finney
didn't get
Smith's
rid
still
of him,
there.
did they?
Nah, he's still there.
He
Bro,
got.
I literally I
I'm looking
just
at
watched
their
some
roster
highlights.
right. I'm looking at their roster right now.
I just watched the highlight of some of their practices.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, he there.
Okay.
He's power forward. Dorian Finney Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I
Yeah.
was looking up.
Brooklyn ain't want to pay Spencer Dinwiddie.
Right.
Fucking idiots.
Hey man, look, I didn't put Coach of the Year on here because I don't give a fuck about a Coach of the Year. To be honest, they gave it. You know, when we got Chris Paul and we decided to keep him, and we went to the playoffs that season when we was a shot away from going to the second round. I knew when Chris Paul got there. I said Chris Paul is gonna win Billy Donovan Coach of the Year. That's what we can trade SGA for. Zach LaVine.
That ain't happening.
I know it
gonna
ain't
say,
happening.
That ain't happening.
Hey,
Not on duty.
hey,
Not on duty.
hey, you throw a couple of them first rounders in there.
Not on
That
duty.
ain't
I take
happening,
Zach
man.
LaVine. I take Zach LaVine in a heartbeat.
Not on duty.
So would I. So would I.
Zach LaVine. Hey, there you go, Jay.
You
SGA
can
for
have-
Zach LaVine.
You can have Seth, Patty Mills, and Joe Harris for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, I like Zach, man.
Seth for y'all is a liability on defense.
Seth
and
came
it don't
in
matter.
and lit the Thunder up, and I'm yelling, "Yo,
Don't matter.
y'all might want to check this dude." Anyway, man, that's one of the reasons the coach is shaking his head at me, man.
He is not.
He know how to put the
not.
ball. Hey, he know how to put the ball in.
Hey
the
man, that dude is a 6'6" point guard who can play 1, 2, and 3.
So it's SGA.
No. Dinwiddie.
Then when he get
Dinwiddie.
trigger happy, man. He get trigger happy.
he do.
sometime. Him and Will the Thrill Barton.
I like him too, man.
I know you do.
I like that dude, man. I like him.
Oh, Will
Especially
the
with Cam
Thrill,
Thomas
boy.
doing what he doing.
Now Cam Thomas is a black hole too, but you know what? Here's what I like. KD will come down and give him the ball. Him and Kyrie, they'll come down and give him the ball. You know, that's what James Harden got all his confidence from. You know, KD and Russ will come down and give James Harden the ball and let Harden close out games.
And he's wide open.
But you know, Cam hit a couple game winners last season for us.
Yeah. He can get a little
But-
trigger happy. You know, but every
No.
team's got one. It's Maxey for Philly.
But he was like that at LSU. He's like that now. He ain't gonna change.
No, because he's got a special skill set.
Putting that ball in the hole.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah, he need to work on his ball handling though.
I agree. So what else y'all got, man? We ain't gonna go who winning. Do y'all want to pick
Divisions?
who's winning?
The divisions,
Who winning the conference then? Who winning the Eastern Conference? Let's go with that.
I'm staying home with that one.
Of course you are.
And then I'll say the Clippers. Brooklyn and the Clippers.
I just can't see that, man.
And I'm not gonna take the obvious pick of Golden State.
You almost have to though.
But
'Cause
I'm
they
not-
gonna kill the Clippers. They gonna kill the fools, man.
I know that, but I'm not picking them.
Okay.
Bro, that's like playing spades face up. You got a Boston. You got 13 spades in your hand, and you saying you got 4.
yeah.
You got a handful of
I
spades.
mean, it's like you don't want to. Hell, I don't want to. But man, Steph is healthy. Clay gonna come back on him, and they won that shit last year. Clay
with
wasn't
Clay
even
not
healthy.
playing. No, he was not.
Yeah.
He was not.
And then they get Wiseman back.
Who's playing good basketball?
That dude can do everything Draymond can do better. And he can score.
And he can shoot.
Better.
Damn,
Better.
you talked him up. I just turned to the game. And Draymond just passed it to Jordan Poole.
Did he? Well, they got to.
Yeah.
You got to be professional on the court. Because if he looking Poole
yeah.
off, hey, man, that's a foul
For,
shit.
but for what? It ain't like you gonna score it, so you better give it to him.
True. What they got?
Oh, wide open.
Who you got? Yo, who winning the Eastern Conference, G?
Oh, I said
Yeah.
I said Brooklyn. I had already said the Eastern Conference winner, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Not Philly?
Mm-mm.
Why not Philly?
KD is fouling out. There's nobody on the team that's guarding KD. There's nobody on that team that's going to guard Kyrie.
Wait, y'all still got Tobias Harris?
Yeah.
There you
Ben
go.
Simmons, but Ben Simmons is an X factor.
Yeah, he gonna post up anybody that checks him.
Ben Simmons
Or
ain't
try to
posting
shoot
up
too many
shit.
threes.
Ben
Because
Simmons
all they
ain't-
gonna do, here's what they gonna do. They gonna get the switch. They gonna get the switch, and Maxey gonna end up on Ben Simmons. And that switch is gonna be between KD and Ben Simmons.
So they realized it last night when Ben Simmons threw them 6 dimes, and he
Mhm.
was throwing dimes. They fuck around and let Ben Simmons run point center and tell KD, you come off and play the 2. You'll be more productive that way down the stretch late in the games. And tell Ben, hey, as soon as you cross half court, get that ball up so they don't get put in foul trouble.
Well,
Put
they'll
him-
do it in the
put him
backcourt.
on
They'll
the-
foul him in the
put him-
backcourt before he
and
gets
put him
across
on
half
the
court.
what's the name. But now Ben Simmons he's smart enough to look down and get that ball up instead of trying to go 65 feet and then back it out. But yeah, I got the process is over. That team
It better
gets
be.
broken up this year. It gets broken up this year.
If they don't win it, they're gonna blow it up because it's a lot of money on that roster, man.
A
Yeah,
lot.
you got Tobias Harris got a max contract.
Tobias
And you
Harris.
picking, yeah,
He's the highest paid. Well, James Harden is number 1, and then Tobias Harris is the highest paid, second highest paid player on that team now that James Harden is there, because he was making more than Embiid. Tobias Harris is getting like $33 million this year. Well, he's getting $33 million a season. So,
man. So my Eastern Conference Final winner is, why'd I put winners? That's plural. It's only gonna be one motherfucking winner. So my Eastern Conference Final winner is Boston. KD gonna win the MVP, but Boston is gonna win the Eastern Conference. I say that because they didn't have all this. Well, they kind of had some turmoil with their coach. Well, shit, they ain't got no coach. Ooh, I forgot about that.
so this is how I look at the Eastern Conference.
Might have to change that pick because
The Eastern Conference top 10 is like the Big Ten in the NCAA football. They're gonna knock each other off, or they're gonna.
I'm gonna have to go with Brooklyn, man. I'll go with Brooklyn now. I won't
Exactly.
change the Eastern Conference Finals, but I'll go with Brooklyn to win it because that coaching matters, man. I don't know who this dude is. They say I don't give a
He
fuck
played
what
at
they
West-
say about her.
He played at West Virginia.
West Virginia, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take Brooklyn, man. And for the Western Conference, for me, winning the Western Conference, it's Golden State, man.
Another question.
Yeah.
I know what the answer is, but I gotta ask:
Okay.
does KD have to win a chip without Golden State
Yes.
to get his respect?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So here's what I'll say about
that was a good question.
Go ahead.
I say yes because you proved nothing,
bro. You went to the best team in the league.
You proved nothing. You went to the team.
Nobody come help on you. You didn't have no adversity in them two finals. None, man. None. He was still taking OKC shots. He was just doing it with more room on the floor because he got Steph and Clay there.
With no pressure. Because ain't nobody running at you because you got Clay and Steph.
Who gonna come help? Who you gonna double off of? Even with Draymond, if you double off of him, they'll pass it to him and Draymond will run to the lane and make the right play.
Or kick it back over to Durant real quick.
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. So
give me that.
I've been saying that ever since he left.
Yeah.
So he has to win one now without being on Golden State to get the respect he should get.
So KD leaving OKC, man. I honestly think it really wasn't. Maybe 25% of it might have been Russ, but I think the other 75 was who they hired after Scott Brooks. You can't have a championship squad and then you bring in a college coach. You're supposed to bring in somebody that's going to take you over the top. You bring in a coach who's been there before. Jason Kidd was available. Anybody. I'd have took Sam Cassell before I took motherfucking Billy Donovan.
Mark Jackson was available.
You bring in Billy Donovan, your homeboy, and he didn't do shit. He basically made OKC blow that team up. And look at what he's doing in Chicago.
Blowing the team up.
And they have a good team.
Because he sucks. Look at what I used to bitch about Scott Brooks. Look at what Scott Brooks did to DC, to Washington. He killed that team, man. That was a playoff team before he got there.
How he got another job, I don't know.
Sam Presti does not know how to hire fucking coaches, man. And I got it. This little pissant that we got there now is probably a transition coach. I hope he's a transition coach. Man, if they get this dude an extension, bro. James, they'll run me up. They're going to have to run me up out that motherfucker, man.
So I heard some wild shit the other day. And it was concerning the Big 12.
Ooh, Jordan Poole got that ball.
It said that anybody who plays the top Big 12 teams might as well learn how to play baseball with cleats. And that's the same for football. They might as well learn how to play with cleats on a greasy pole.
Why is that?
Because so the Western Conference is built like the Big Ten because they're gonna knock everybody. They're gonna knock each other off. The Lakers, the Lakers I have in the play-in. The Lakers ain't strong enough to make it into the playoffs by themselves.
They won't be healthy either, man. Anthony Davis said he want to play all 82 games.
Not on duty. Not gonna happen. Nope.
Hey, and I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. I do not. If they give this dude if they give him a long-term deal, bro, I'll never be a season ticket holder again, man. Ever.
Yeah, you will, because you love.
No, I won't. I promise I won't, bro. I promise I won't. This dude is a fucking moron, man. He knows nothing about the game. He's an analytics guy. So you see, like if Trey Mann comes out and he hits his first 2 shots or so, Trey Mann gonna get all the burn. And I'm not saying Trey Mann can't play. Trey Mann can shoot the ball, he can stroke the rock. But how you gonna give him all that time in front of Kenrich Williams when Kenrich Williams be out there making it happen? When him and Dort be on the floor, and Kenrich Williams can make a shot too. And Kenrich Williams can go both ways to the basket. He know how to put the ball in the basket. He can shoot free throw. He can do everything that Trey Man can do, but he's a 10-time better defender. But if Trey Man comes out and he hits his first couple of shots, Trey Man gonna get that run. So whoever's playing well, that's who's gonna get the run. Now, mind you, he ain't gonna never sit Giddey down because Giddey's solid. Giddey's consistent. Giddey ain't gonna kill the team.
He's almost a true point guard.
That guy let SGA do whatever he wanted to do. It's been times when the bench will bring OKC back. He would put SGA in the game, and SGA would shoot them straight up out the game, man. And I'd be there yelling about this shit. What the fuck are you doing, coach? If your bench brings you back, they deserve that fucking time to finish the fucking game.
Yeah, let them play.
I had people coming up to me shaking my hand like, hey, dude, you absolutely right. I know I'm fucking right. And he be standing there shaking his head because he heard me. Because everybody can hear me. Because the shit be so bad, it be quiet in the fucking arena. So he can hear me. And like I said, I have good seats. Anyway, bro, we gonna get off them motherfuckers. This ain't about OKC, man. It ain't about OKC. So we got I said Brooklyn. So I'm gonna have Brooklyn and Golden State in the finals then. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one though. That'd be a good one.
Steph gonna have to play some defense.
Who you telling? Cause all them boys know how to score, man. He ain't playing against OKC with number 21 on the court. All them boys know how to put the ball in the bucket.
He ain't no hiding. He can't hide on that team.
Ain't no hiding. Ain't no hiding, man.
Yeah.
Final thoughts?
I think Brooklyn.
Who y'all got winning the whole thing? Go ahead, G. My bad. Go ahead, G.
Golden State.
Nah, go ahead. What was you about to say before that? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I forget what I was going to say.
I do that.
Brooklyn.
Shit.
Oh, Brooklyn wins the East. Brooklyn wins the East hands down. They make it to the finals, but they lose to Golden State. And they lose to Golden State. They have enough weapons, but I think after a while,
coaching matters.
It really does.
That's where
coaching. That's matters.
Where Golden State definitely has the advantage there.
And I think Brooklyn will get the big head and start just doing dumb shit out of character, and Golden State's going to capitalize off of it. And when they capitalize, Steph pulling up 2 dribbles in from half court and splash.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this. Does Draymond check KD?
Yep.
Why?
They're going to have to.
Either way, you're going to get killed.
Yep. But I'd rather
check him. I know KD going to kill anybody because they ain't going to put Clay on him. They'd be stupid to put Clay on him.
So let's say that does happen. Let's talk about it. Who's checking who?
Okay. All right, let me write down who Brooklyn got starting.
So right now it's Ben, Kyrie, KD,
Kyrie, Ben. What's the center name? Claxton.
Nicholas Claxton. And I think because Steph is out right now, but when he come back, I think he's starting.
Because what's the name is out? Seth?
Yeah, I think he out with an ankle right now. So when he comes back, I think he's starting. So we talking
finals. So let's say Seth. Mm-hmm. All right, who's starting for Golden State? Steph.
Same 5 from last year.
Clay. Draymond. Wiggins. And the tall kid now,
Wiseman. Either him or Mooney.
They both tall as shit.
Yeah,
it's either him or Looney.
Yeah, Looney.
They might. Yeah, I think it might be Looney. Let's do Looney.
Or if they're in desperate measures, they gonna put both of them on the floor at the same time. So
hell no.
Shit, when a team get desperate late in the fourth quarter, You get desperate, they may do it. They may do it.
Okay, so who is holding Steph?
I think Kyrie gonna guard Steph.
He ain't gonna have a choice.
I think he guard Steph. It's either him or Seth, but I'm gonna say Kyrie gonna guard Steph.
So who is Seth holding? Wiggins? Clay?
Wiggins.
Nah, I think he's gonna go to Wiggins because I think
Wiggins gonna kill that dude, man.
He is, but I think they'll put Ben on Clay.
Ben on Clay. That's okay. So Seth on Wiggins.
Mm-hmm. And then KD get the rest because he guarding Draymond.
They gonna hide KD on Draymond.
Yep. And Claxton gonna be on whoever the center is.
And Claxton gonna be on Wiseman or Looney, whoever.
Yep.
Now, my question is, who's guarding Ben Simmons? Because he's going to be a problem for them.
You know what? To be honest,
I would say Wiggins.
I would get Ben Simmons in foul trouble, and then on top of that, couple it with some construction issues or something.
So you would really put Draymond on KD?
Who, me? No.
I'm saying on Brooklyn, I would put KD on Draymond.
I'm talking about on the other end now. When Golden State is on offense.
So I'm saying I think Steph and Kyrie gonna guard each other. I think Clay. They might put Clay on Ben, but I think they'll put Andrew Wiggins on Ben. And then Clay and Seth will guard each other. And then I do think Draymond will end up
hold KD.
Having to check KD.
Well, you know, we talking about, man, fuck it. We talking about this bullshit. And these motherfuckers gonna be switching all the time any fucking way. Shit ain't gonna goddamn matter, man. Fuck all that shit. Sit here wasting my brain power for these motherfuckers to switch all goddamn series.
Yeah.
It's whoever make the most shots. That's what it's gonna come down to. No matter what the matchup is.
Yeah. The least amount of turnovers gonna win that game. All those games.
Because if you look at that lineup for the NBA that week, the top 18 playing each other. Their first game. Damn near.
Yeah.
So, I mean, put Ben on Wiggins because he makes.
Seth on Clay?
I'll say
I think that might be to the detriment of Seth's game, man. Seth will be so worried about checking Clay that it'll fuck with him on the offensive end of the floor.
And you know he walked out of every bedroom with a go bag.
But I don't know if it will though, because remember when he was in Portland.
I do. Go ahead.
When he played well when he was in Portland when they played them in the Western Conference Finals. But I think he was guarding his brother, so.
But
either way, that's still a lot of running.
Yeah. Mm. And then Clay got him by. Clay will go down and post up too.
He will.
And he got him by.
Clay got a nice little one-legged fadeaway jumper. Clay 6'7", Seth 6'2". He'll come off some screens and just shoot over Seth, man.
But
that'd be a long series for Seth, bro.
It's gonna be a lot because he got to chase Seth too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work for him.
I think he would have to. You know, are you sure they're not gonna start Joe Harris when?
Yeah, they don't never start Joe Harris.
And they say Joe Harris is an underrated defender too.
He is. He played, so he don't get the recognition because he's Joe Harris. But he played. He went to Virginia. No, he went to Virginia. What is Virginia known for? Defense.
Yeah.
He went to Virginia, so you know he can move his feet. So he plays decent defense, but I mean, you in the NBA, it's hard to play really good defense against everybody in the world that can give you 30.
And like I said, they switch everything too, man. So it's just and these defenses they'll switch so easy. Yeah, bullshit. They switch so easy, man. Like they just walk over towards, dribble over towards the dude, and them dudes will switch. It's like, really?
They see a screen. No, they see the screen, they just switch.
And they just automatically switch.
No hedging, no nothing. Just switch.
And that pisses me off, man.
You ain't the only one. You're not the only one.
So look, we about to get out of here. But before we go, oh shit, I ain't got, what is this? Oh yeah. This is what we got. Yeah, we all picked the Bears, man.
On one.
Unfortunately,
everybody on one.
Unfortunately, coaching didn't matter. You know what I mean?
What, the Commanders-Bears game?
Yeah. Coaching, it mattered, but it didn't matter because they damn sure wasn't doing it.
It mattered. It didn't have no bearing. They were still
out.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for that KC Bills game, man.
That might be the best game of the weekend.
It'll be one of them. And
I ain't
the
Buffalo.
Chargers.
I ain't Buffalo going for blood.
Broncos at the Chargers. And then we got our teams that are playing.
I'm gonna change my pick now.
Do you?
Nah, I'm good with that.
Hey, I wouldn't even mind being wrong about that because I don't like Green Bay any fucking way.
Nah,
I remember. You know, speaking of Virginia,
talk trash to Pellerin.
Yeah, you know he's gonna be waiting for that too.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, if the Packers lose, we might not even hear from him. So let me give y'all a quick story, man. So, you know, when I was playing in the Ohio Valley Conference, I won't name the school because fuck that school. I played against Tony Bennett. He played for Wisconsin Green Bay for his dad, Dick Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to Wisconsin, man, right? And where they played at was right across the street from Packer Stadium. I mean, right across the fucking street. So I had a teammate, man. We look and I'm like, yeah, shit, Packer Stadium right there. My teammate said, yeah, Cracker Stadium. I'm like,
boy.
But you know what? It is. Ain't no black folks in Green Bay, bro.
Nah. I know two people.
And when you look in the stands, it's a whole lot of white folks that they are the Salt Lake City of the Midwest.
I got a question about them.
Who?
So, Green Bay.
Okay.
So, the city owns them.
Right.
So, who's getting paid?
I don't know. I don't know how they work the money.
The city?
It's something you could probably Google, and it'll probably tell you.
I think the city.
I left all the stuff up for the fights too. So when we come back on Sunday, and we broadcasting at 7.
I was gonna say 7:15, but
so we can be on time for the game when it starts, man. I'm just gonna sit back. So the first 20 minutes or so until the game start, we're gonna talk about the boxing. Well, shit, they won't even be on the undercard. They'll just be on the undercards and shit.
I gotta figure out how to watch all these fights.
G got us.
Put one on the TV and watch one on my iPad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can watch.
Oh, you mean all the fights at the same time?
Yeah,
shit. I can do it.
Look,
I be watching football game, 3 of them.
I be focused, man.
Yeah,
man, throw an uppercut. You don't see that? Throw an uppercut. Throw the hook. The hook is there.
Bruh.
So I guess that's how we're gonna try. We're gonna work it. Well, it's on Saturday. All the fights is on. All the fights. Yeah, I'm gonna
exactly.
figure out how to watch two at once. Now I can do that.
Does your TV split screen?
Nah.
Because I know if I put it on my phone, I can split the screen on my phone and then cast it to my TV because I got a Samsung TV and a Samsung phone.
Yeah, I just put everything on my iPad, my MacBook, and the TV. I'll be watching 3 football games at the same time on Saturdays, man. Or I'll be watching it don't even matter the sport. If it's something I want to watch, I'll have all 3 screens up.
I know it ain't badminton.
Damn sure ain't badminton, the curling.
Yeah, curling.
Man. Hey, for everybody who tuned in, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. That's episode 45 of the Sip Smoke Sport Podcast. Episode 46, Sunday. We will be broadcasting an hour early because the Philly and our Philly and Cowboy colleagues, man, they agreed to broadcast during the game. That shit gonna be funny than a motherfucker too.
I didn't agree. I didn't agree. I didn't give a shit.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't give a fuck either, man.
We can broadcast every last one of the motherfucking games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I know the 49ers got a couple of Sunday night games.
Yeah.
I think they might have one more Sunday night game, or maybe 2. And I don't give a shit about broadcasting during the fucking game. I don't care, man. I mean,
win, lose, or
ain't
draw,
none of these niggas paying me. I'm just gonna sit there and watch the game, chill, kick it. You know, it's gonna be good though, man. It's gonna be good. We're gonna talk boxing because the boxing matches will be over. So we're gonna talk boxing, and then we're gonna get into some football. We'll do a little college football. Shit, big bro, we about to get up out of here, man. But we appreciate you tuning in, big bro. Yeah, we about to get up out of here. Wiggins is active off the ball. You
go back and watch.
All of them active off the ball. Golden State is tiring to watch, man.
Very. You lose 30 pounds just watching one game with them run around.
All of them good off the ball.
So for Draymond, that don't do nothing.
So for Pep, for G, for BA, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Tune in Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for episode 46 of the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast, man.
Same black time, same black channel.
And to the motherfuckers listening in who be blocking the shit, get off our nut sacks. We'll holler.